$10 million. $10 million. Fat Joe, look, exclusive, allhiphop.com. I'm in Brownsville, y'all. Y'all gonna have to just rock with these sirens because they going. Exclusive. Fat Joe says he lost $10 million over extortion plot. It's on allhiphop.com. Salute to them good folks over there. They do great work. This Fat Joe accused lawyer Tyrone Blackburn of spreading false schmex trafficking claims. Oh yeah, so that's all just part of this. You know that well, you can't see it. The lighting is trash. But let's see. Hold on. What about like this? No, still can't see it. Nah, whatever. It's not important. Fat Joe has filed. Oh man, I can't see it. Hold on. What are we doing? Instagram tripping. You know how sometimes you go to click on more and it won't click on more, won't let you read it and all that? Well, that's what my phone is doing right now. Hold on. Fat Joe has filed a blistering amended complaint against attorney Tyrone Blackburn over former hype man Terrence Dixon, accusing them of launching a smear campaign with fabricated claims of schmex trafficking, statutory rape, and other serious crimes in what he calls an extortion attempt that cost him over $10 million. And $10 million is only small to about 10 people in the world. That's a big deal, is what I'm saying. Anyway, pardon me. According to documents obtained by All Hip Hop, the damage was immediate and widespread, with endorsement deals, media appearances, and business ventures abruptly canceled after the allegations surfaced. A major television network pulled the plug on a $30,000 deal for 3 primetime appearances, citing current events. His podcast, Joe and Jada, lost 3 major sponsors, including one that backed out of a $675,000 advertising agreement. Yikes. Another dropped a $400,000 deal, and a third canceled a $40,000 package, slashing the show's ad revenue by more than 30%. If that's more than 30%, then what would somebody do the math? What would 100% be? So we talking, it's a $30,000, $675,000, $400,000, and then $40,000. Add all of that up and then do the math, and somebody get me the amount to what the revenue would be, what 100% would approximately be. Let's all join together in an experiment in pocket watching. Fat Joe, who co-owns the men's grooming brand Rewinded, said negotiations with 3 national retailers collapsed within days of the lawsuit filing. He estimates personal losses of over, as stated, $10 million. I just want to see if the numbers add up. He estimates personal losses of over $10 million from those deals alone, including $7 million from the largest retailer. Oh, that's a different one. Okay. Additional business partners also distanced themselves, leaving projects in limbo. It's a serious business, B. I don't know what Fat Joe gonna do, because this is one of those situations where you kind of can't put the toothpaste back in the tube, like it's already out there. And even if he is, at this point, if all of that happened already, if he paid T.I. under the table and settled, you know what I'm saying? I mean, not T.I., T.A., excuse me. He pay him under the table, do some more settlement, out of court, disappearing act with the situation. it ain't gonna bring none of that stuff back he lost. It's hard for me to fathom that stuff comes back. Pause. It's a dangerous world we live in, people. Just for everybody. You know what I'm saying? If, the things that TA are alleging in his in his claims, they nasty. Some of them are in actuality dangerous. A lot of them are just freaky. A lot of it is that, but in regards to the charges with the minors and all of that, I don't know that. I didn't hear him say something where these minors were actually put in danger or whatever. It's just it's just gross, right? But there are other things in the claims that involve violence. You know what I'm saying? And all of these accusations of Fat Joe putting hits out on people and committing violent acts towards people. It's hard to come back from all of that. Pause. When I mean, as far as like from when it comes down to sponsors and money he losing and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, he could win this case or whatever, but like in order to get back good with those companies, because he doesn't seem to really be, he ain't giving it that much light in the public. He not really discussing it. He ain't really talking about it. He not really going on the offensive on his platforms. He just made a statement, and from that, this is the first statement, well, not the first statement, but this is one of the few statements he's made public. It's not like he's on the offensive publicly on any of his platforms. He's not using his platforms for that. But I feel like he's gonna have to start using his platforms to do that, but on a different level. Like, one of the things that I always said about Fat Joe, well, not always, but one of the things I said about him recently, since he's been going through his struggles that he's been going, ever since the Math Hoffa show and all of that, is that being tough means too much to some people. Or people knowing you tough means too much. It simply just means too much to some people. I'm not saying that it shouldn't mean anything, because people see you as weak, they will take advantage. But I don't mean weak ain't the opposite of tough. Being gangster is what I mean when I say being tough. Like, it means too much to some people. So it's hard. You've been driving in the direction of gangster for so long, it's kind of difficult to drive in reverse now, because that's what it takes. You're gonna have to push just as hard in the other direction of wholesomeness, and not gangstifications. And you're gonna have to do that over an extended period of time for all of these companies, to have faith in you. Being gangster was cool. You being gangster was cool to them until something get messy. And then it's all of a sudden, it's like, nah, we don't want that now. They wanted to exploit it. It was, yeah, you get what I'm saying. It's all good just a week ago type of situation. But anyway, what y'all think?
Welcome to the nation. I am your host, your president, your tour guide, Mr. Monster Man Rocco. I'm the landlord, the owner, tenant, the janitor. I mops the damn floor. Let's go. I'm one of the realest you ever gon' see. I ain't come here to lie to you. Niggas done with a lie to you. I get Beanie Siegel's first album, or Paul Pierce even, they got the truth. I'm sick and tired of you, you comical when I'm not in the mood for jokes. You are not a goon, not a shooter or a rider. You shoot off your mouth and you be riding dudes, cock for loot, dude, that's a prostitute. I've been watching you wildin', I promise you. Y'all gon' lose horrible. Spit that garbage to y'all in the hospital, or they trying to prosecute. Y'all are your own biggest obstacles. Your obstacle ones cause they shot at you. My dudes will barbecue, body you, bird, but you bring cops with you, so what it's really gon' be.